Kia ora, everybody. We are back. Right. Let's press some buttons. And hopefully things are still all set up and working from earlier on stream. I hope you're all doing well. I am so full. I had so much food. I still have half my food. But yeah, it was good. It was good. Kia ora, Ribby. Hello, hello. And we've got the Ravenscrafts and Rosalind. Welcome back, Rosalind, and thank you so much. I think now at this point, everyone should pretty much be beyond the 8th of January. So I think technically my birthday's over, but meh, it's close enough. We're birthday weekend, right? So yes, we are back. We did do a stream earlier today. I took today off work so I could do a big long stream. And we did do about 8 hours earlier. But then I just took a break so that we could go out to dinner. So we went and got a curry. I feel so full. But it was really good. It was good to actually eat, considering I haven't eaten really today. But I am now experiencing a little bit of stomach pain again, so yeah, it's a catch-22. Yeah, feeling good till I ate, but I was also hungry and it was really tasty, so that catch-22. But hey, we'll figure it out. We're here, we're doing good, and it was really tasty. I got I don't know what it's called, but it's basically black lentils that have been stewed overnight, so good. I love a good curry. Spicy, delicious, full of flavour, and absolutely yummy. So I hope you're all doing well. I streamed myself until 2 a.m, so I've slipped in and missed a few streams. That's okay. That's all good. I hope your stream went well. I think it popped up in my VODs to catch up on and watch after today. So yeah, I hope your stream went well though. So, and also super valid. I mean, if you're up till 2 a.m streaming, yeah, sleep in. So we did. I'll flick over to the other camera. We'll flick over to here. You can see piles of stuff on my desk. So we did work on Wondrous Folk. This is what we were working on. We worked on our Strawberry Girl. Oh gosh. So this is the page we did. Now hopefully all my cameras are good because I haven't touched anything since this morning's stream, so everything should technically be in focus and ready to go. I may need to turn on some lights, so I'm just realizing, because of course we're heading into night streaming. Yeah, so this is what we did. I really love how she's progressing, and yeah, I did think about possibly coming back and doing some more on her, but I think I just want to step away from this one for a while. So I think I'm done with this one for today. I still do want to pull out the ink tents and do a bit of a background, which we may do later on. I know I'm doing gold for the frame, and I know I need a white pencil to do some highlights in the hair, and we've still got the ribbon and the glass and a few bits and pieces, but I think I'm just done on this one for today. So yeah, I think we're just going to put that one to the side. You never know, I might change my mind. But I pulled out a couple of things. So I pulled out a couple of cozy books that I was thinking about possibly working in. This one's really cute. I did pull out Cozy Animals, but it won't be that one. And this one's Cozy Cuties. This is all Disney, but super cutesy little illustrations and cute scenes. So I thought about potentially doing something in here and seeing if something captures me there. And then I also pulled out Girlfriends by Harry Alexander. I do quite like that, so I was thinking about doing that as well. And then of course we have Oceans to Stars, and I'm tempted to do another one in Oceans to Stars because I really did enjoy the page I did in here. So it would be, could I find something in here to do and see if we can find a page. I think I would stick with the portraits. I'm really in a portrait mood today. I feel like colouring people, so I think we'll stick with the earth ones if we do. Yeah. I love, love, love Oceans to Stars. So this is Lydia Fenwick. Aries, red, bright orange, honeysuckle, and diamond. Taurus, spring green, and pink, poppy, and emerald, which could be fun. Gemini, yellow, light green. I don't even know how to say those flowers. Yeah. So I hope you're all doing well. Those of you that had a break, Smoke, good to see you again. I hope you've had a good break. The book's actually like starting to split there. Again, I've flipped this book so much. So it's nice that I've done the page. We could always do the page that Smoke did. Virgo, Libra, light blue and peach, and that's actually got the hydrangeas. Hydrangeas are gorgeous to play around with the blue and purples. I do like Scorpio as well. I do like her here. Sagittarius. And it goes Capricorn, which is the one that I've done. Which still absolutely love how she turned out. Aquarius. Pisces. And then we're into the star signs. Okay. I think right now that Scorpio, she's kind of calling out to me. I like the idea of her. Have another quick flip through Cozy Cuties. I think I want to do another moon. If I don't respond, still watching, but colouring, filming. Love the Fenwick books. I have both of them. I am a Leo. Ah! Yes, I also have your Luna one pin to watch as well. I've got a list of like 30 or so videos to watch tomorrow while I'm doing things. So, yeah. Oh, I love the look of Luna. I've had Oceans to Stars for a little bit. It was very difficult for me to source here in New Zealand, but got sent it by some beautiful, beautiful people. And yeah, I'm so happy to have it. And I only just touched it this month. I just got inspired to work in it. And we did the Capricorn page because of course I'm a Capricorn. And I love how she turned out. So I'm kind of feeling doing another one of these. So you're also a Leo, Smolt? Well, there you go. I do love the Leo page. This is the one that Smolt has done. Basically what got me started, because Smolt and I were talking and she sent for a picture and I was like, I want to work in that book too. It's all it takes sometimes. It's just somebody to work in it too. Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I do like this one as well, but I think I'm drawn to this one tonight. It also has tummy and I do love colouring abs, so yeah. If you need help, I'm WA and have Prime. Appreciate. I don't think Prime works for shipping to New Zealand though, unfortunately, because I'm in Aotearoa, New Zealand. And sometimes the Postal Service likes to believe we don't exist, which is understandable because we also don't exist on a lot of maps for some reason. It's like someone decided, no, New Zealand's just a figment of our imagination. Which, like, it's cool, but it's not cool when packages are like, yeah, no, we'll ship to New Zealand, and then you order it, and then the person goes, yeah, no, this is too hard, I'm not shipping to New Zealand anymore. Yeah. Rude. Right, we're in cozy Amy form now. I took off the dress, I took off the crown, I wanted to get into comfy cozy. It's starting to cool down a bit, it's getting a bit, like, the wind's picking up, the heat is subsiding, which is nice, so we're in cozy form now. You get Amy after dark now. But also this time slot, even though it's not what used to be my regular time slot, it might have to become the regular time slot with the new work hours, so yeah. So hopefully it'll work for some folk. I know it's crazy times for a lot of you, for some of y'all, but also know some of y'all are insomniacs. Alright. Apologies about this. There's going to be a little bit of play as I try and figure out the lighting situation, which is going to be the biggest thing with streaming at night. I do have more lights set up, but they're set up down there for when we do move the desk over a bit, so it's not quite 100% tonight. And I should have thought of that, but we'll make do. We'll make do. I think we're not too bad. We're going to have some weird lighting, but as long as you can see. You're in South Australia. Yeah, not too bad for you, Rosalind. It's pretty good timing for you. Same with Rivy. I hope you're doing good, Rivy. It's lovely to see you again. Appreciate that very much, Raven. Right. So, I think we're all good. I think we've got the best that we can get. So we have crimson as a colorway. We have black, and then we have peonies, and topaz as our references. So let's start off by pulling up peonies. Peony, I hope that's pronounced right. And topaz. And let's look at some references for colors. Okay, well, topaz I was pretty confident it does. It does come in a wide range of colours, so that's good. So that means we can kind of use that for any colour. And then peonies. We've got buttons. Oh, no, that's right. We've got lots of beautiful colours. Yeah, peonies are also any colour. So it's going to be... Keeping in mind we've got red and black. Yeah. We could bring in a few different colours, really. So they're the only flowers on the page. So I'm thinking off the top of my head, it would be really fun to do black here. And then bright crimson lips. Her on the slightly more paler side, so her lips are, like, think Snow White. Could be quite, like, nice to have that, like, bright red lips. And then we could keep with the pinks. Of her. Did you want to see Lydia's username? Yes, I do. Thank you so much, Malt. That is very smart as well. That always helps looking at how she does the page. Elizabeth! Hello. I was on earlier but lurking and falling asleep. That's all good, hon. You know that I'm a good lurk stream and it meant that you feel safe and comfortable. And you were comfy falling asleep too, which I love. That means you're comfy. So yeah, I hope you're doing well. It's great to have you back here. Oh, we could technically do like very like pale peonies. Oh, there's a lot of options here. It's like the last one was pretty clear cut on how I was going to colour it. So we have options, and that's going to be the intriguing part. Oh wow, I love her colourway. Oh, that's right, it downloads it. Abby, hello. Welcome in, joining me on that side for a change. That's quite alright. You can join us however you feel comfy to join us. My curry was delicious. It was everything I hoped it to be. I am so full. And now my tummy's hurting again. because I ate. But so worth it. So good. I got a black dal curry. It was, yeah. I only ate half of it as well, so I've still got half of it as well. So this is Lydia Fenwick's version, which, to begin with, like, oh my gosh, the colorway of it. I just love how she colors things. But yeah, so she's very much gone for red, black, and gold, and gone for fantasy skin as well, which is cool. I don't really want to go for the red skin idea though. But she has done the flowers lighter pink, which is kind of what I was leaning towards too, and I do like that. Yeah, I was thinking black for the hair. We could even look at bringing a little bit of purple into it as well, like a black purple. And then you've got red for the scorpion, though. I'll have to look up a scorpion. Are scorpions red? I thought scorpions were red. Or am I just thinking of a lobster that's been boiled? Not really. I guess I was thinking of a lobster. We don't get scorpions here either. Could we? Yeah, I think you're thinking of lobsters. I'm thinking of a lobster. I mean, we could make it red. There's nothing saying we can't. He's also like a reddish brown. So like we could tone it with a bit of red. So it'd still be in the brown family, but red. I think that could work. Yeah, so black, red, bright red for her lips. Pink. And then, because I'd like to keep the same idea for the background, but if I'm doing your hair black, I don't want to do the smoky... I don't want to do the smoky grey, or I don't want to use the black in there because I'll be using it for her hair, but I could use the purple that I pull it into her hair a little bit to also out that. So it'll be like red, pink, purple, black. I think it could work. Like, I'm seeing it in my head, so that's always a good sign. If I can like see it in my head, that's usually a really good sign that I'm onto something. More scratch paper. I fell asleep twice with Amy streaming. Now I think I'm awake for a bit. That's all good. Right, so before we get into any of the fun colouring, we need to do some colour. We need to figure out colours. I forgot the swatch chart. Of course I did, because it's the swatch chart. Where is the swatch chart? There. Super fish. Super fish. Okay. So, for the hair is where I want to use the black, and I want to keep it as a cooler black because we do have all the dark greys and blacks here. So for her hair, a more neutral or cooler black. I think we want to go Chinese ink. It's usually my go-to of the ink tones. I like that one a lot. And then I want to also work a little bit of purple into it as well, so it can be like the light reflex are in purple. So we'll grab our dark purple and work a little bit of that into it. So we are using Inktense, as you might have gathered at this point. Colour math, colour math. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Right. And then we do have, I'm sure there is a crimson, right? I know there sure is. Yeah, crimson. So there is an actual colour called crimson. But I think that's more on the pinky reds, and I was thinking red. But I guess we should pull crimson, because, you know, crimson is one of our colours. Perfection! Welcome back. Welcome back. So yeah, we've got sort of like red oxide and madder brown, which gives us sort of brown for the scorpion but still ties in the red. So I think that's what I'll do for the scorpion, is that more brownish red. Red oxide. And I can't even remember the last time I used madder brown. It's not a regular colour I use. Okay. Cool. So we also have on here, so we're going to need a green. I do want to bring in a bright red as well, so I think Persian red is going to be our friend here. We want that really bright red. Oof. Okay. And we will need some greens, but that will also depend on the peony, which does also have a variety of greens for its stems. Of course it does. Dinner's ready in 44 minutes. Nice. We're starting a new page because I felt like it. And that's the rules these years. As we work till we want to, and then if we don't want to, we move on to something else. Now if we get 101 whips, we get 101 whips. Worked it down before. Okay. So we'll put black at the bottom because she's going to overpower everything. So Chinese ink. So we're going to make our little math card. And because the purple goes with this, we will do the dark purple. So what we are making here, if you haven't seen this before, is what I used on the other page. Is one of these. So because we're using Inktense and we can blend together and mix colours, this is a way to kind of figure out what colours happen if you blend what with what. You can get more technical and also do third mix of a different colour and stuff like that. I just do the two. Makes it easier. But yeah, this is basically what we're going to set up here, just to see what colours we can create from the colours that we've pulled, just to kind of keep things harmonious too, keep things cohesive, because we have, you know, these are colours we've chosen, so let's keep it harmonious. Alright, so we have our two browns, our two red browns, so madder brown, red oxide. This is what Smalt is meaning about colour math. I have a grand total of just 200 whips and I don't care, I'll just keep making more. Exactly. You're having fun doing what you're doing. Such a good idea. It's honestly so good. I don't do it all the time, but in a situation like this, it's going to make my life so much easier. Persian red. Oh, make sure we use the right colour on the right place. Alright, I can see... Oh gosh, I was about to do that in the wrong place. This is why we do it in order. Because then we do things better. Alright, so we do need a green for the flowers. And I think we need something cool. We're leaning very warm at the moment. And we have got that purple to help cool us down, but I think we just need... I mean, the green we can go cooler with, actually, and then it will be all good, because we're bringing in a cooler and we're bringing in a colour we need. So let's bring in a cooler green. Let's look at peonies, because I'm also thinking with this crimson, if I use that really watered down, that could also make a really beautiful pink, and we might be able to merge that with some of the purples and play around here. So I think we've got some options. Alright, so I just want green. So I'm going to pull Ionian green. I love that green. And then I'm going to pull a little bit of felt green, which is a bit warmer, but it gives that warmth back into it for highlight areas. If I can find felt green. There you are there. They really are helpful with the limited colour palettes, which is what I kind of want to do again in here. I really enjoyed it last time. So I really want to keep my palettes limited again. You know what I just realised? I never pulled anything for skin tone, so maybe we're going to be working with red oxide and matte brown for skin tone. Let's have a look. Let's see what we can achieve. So, just going to pull a paintbrush. If I can find a paintbrush. I have stuff everywhere. Video, that'll help. Yeah, see the Persian red and the Ionian green and the felt green. We're also going to get some neutral browns in that as well, because of course red and green being complementaries. So again, we're going to have a few browns in here that we can play with. You've missed us so much. I am so glad that you can be here for it. So I'm thinking that this time will be when I'll be able to come back to regular streaming. I know it's so much later than when I used to stream, because I used to start streaming at 9 AM in the morning and it's 7:30 PM. Yeah, so I'm aware that time-wise this is very different, but Friday nights after work I can see being a time slot that I can consistently keep to. So I'm going to aim to try and make this time slot work. There's no guarantees, of course, because, you know, health. But we're going to aim for this. It's funny, I don't like swatching out swatch cards, though I admit swatch cards are very useful. Quite enjoy doing this. It's quite fun to see how the colours blend together. I think basically anything on the Chinese ink line, so is just going to be solid black. It's a pretty overpowering colour. Regular streams again. Yay! Kia ora, Sammy. Welcome back. That's the hope. We'll see how we go. Stomach keeps being like this. I hope everyone is having a good time zone. Yeah, I like this time. It fits me perfectly. Yeah, again, it's the one time I can kind of visualize it. So we'll try it. We'll try it for a while. But again, it also depends on health and stuff. You'll know how it goes with my body and stuff. Like, we do what we can. But yeah, I'm just glad that we can be streaming again too. Alright, up to red oxide. Ooh, I like that matte brown and dark purple as well. That's a really nice colour. Even the matte brown into the Chinese ink is quite nice too. And then of course our purple into purple. Yeah. Most of us have been around long enough to know how it goes here. Yeah, that's true. But there are those that haven't, and it's okay. If you're new, if you're OG, you know, we're pretty chill around here. Okay. Alright, so that's all the different blends of it activated. So yeah, I really like the matte brown and dark purple. That gives us some really nice... And we even like the Ionian green into the reds, gives us some really good neutral browns as well. So it can add to our browns to cool things down. Because it feels a bit wild using matte brown and red oxide for skin tone alone. But could do it for the... Originally I was going to do quite pale skin tone though. So it's just, do I want to add in... I mean, I don't even think there's anything... Oh. I could take willow and water it right down. Right, little experiment on the side here. So, if we use willow brown, but we water it down a bit, and then we were to use, say, Ionian green and some red, and we did some shadowing with that watered down. We could even bring in some of our dark purple. Okay, you blend in nicely too. I mean, I'm not surprised. I love purple into browns. Okay. Okay. I think we have an option. I'm just playing around with how to do this page with a limited color palette. So this page is the Scorpio page in Oceans to Stars. Love the way she looks. I think she's going to be really fun to colour. For anyone that didn't see, I did do a page in this book recently. And by recently, I mean a couple of days ago. I did this Capricorn page, and I freaking love how this turned out so much. Very, very pleased with this page, so I really want to do another one in here. So this is all Inktense, a little bit of stickles, but Inktense. And for this page, I used a really limited color palette. So all it is neutral grey, storm dust, bark, natural brown, light olive, jungle green, amethyst, and blue violet. That is all it is on this page. And then stickles, super golden markers, and Posca for here. But yeah, I really wanted to keep it super not neutral, but super limited. So what we're doing now, because I'd like to work on this one, and so we're setting up that limited color palette again. So Lydia Fenwick gives you a couple of colors for the page, of Scorpio being crimson and black. And then the flower is a peony and the stone is a topaz. So peony and topaz, they come in multiple colors. So that doesn't limit anything down for us. So we're kind of working on that crimson and black. So I'm thinking that we take the Chinese ink with some of the dark purple worked into it as well to do her hair. And then for the scorpion mostly for the scorpion, we've got red outside and madder brown, but we can also bring those into a few other places because I do like that. I think maybe her clothes will also bring that red brown into, and then a lighter, like the willow, but very, very light for her skin, using those colors to shade and deepen where needed. And then the main thing is we have crimson, which will of course be her lips, because crimson. And I think we can water down the crimson and play around with the crimson to shade in the flowers as well, to add in tones there, because again the crimson, the dark purple is a beautiful shader, but also the crimson and the madder brown work really well together, so brings that in a bit more. And then we've got felt green and Ionian green to do all the leaves, but that also produces, if we mix the Ionian green and the red oxide, produces a really good neutral brown, so again we can use that to shade the skin. So yeah, colour math, essentially we're doing colour math. Never seen you do that, but I might try this with my Inktense. It's not something I've done often. I don't believe I've ever done it on stream. Yeah, Smalt is very much the one that taught me about doing this, and I know Smalt does this frequently. So when I decided to do that page, again, I was pretty much like, Smalt sent me a picture of her doing a page in this book, and I was like, I want to be Smalt. So blame Smalt, but also thank Smalt, because I never would have touched this book without her influence. So yeah, but I'm excited. I love how that first page has turned out. I still need to take a photo and post it. But what I am looking for, somewhere around here, it's chaos around here. Yeah. There it is. Ooh, in the pile of the cats trying to turn it into a bed. I have a disposable palette. It'll work just fine. So yeah. Small, am I all good to share your version that you've done again? Because I freaking love it, and there's people here that haven't seen it, and they should. Share it? Yay, thank you. Okay. So this is basically what got me to go into it, because Smalt sent me through this. I was like, I want to colour in this book. Absolutely stunning. Look at these eyes. Look at those eyes. And so again, you can see, especially in this eye one, you can see the different colours that Smalt has worked into here. So this nose is a little bit of like a reddish tone worked into the nose to warm that up, but then there's also purple to shade it down. It's not just brown. I believe there's also a little bit of green in the skin tone. It might be this one that we were talking about. There's a bit of green worked in to help with the shadows. The skin tone is a bright red and a bright green mixed. Exactly. So, yeah, really, really neat. I just love the hair as well. Like, all the colours of the hair, and then the gold, and, oh, so pretty. But, yeah. So, yeah, Smelt me sent me that, and then I was like, I want to do it. So I did it. And then I liked it. And now we're doing it again. Also, Ivy, hello. Welcome back. How did your stream go? I hope your stream went well. I hope you had a fabulous stream. If you need to, like, go and restart post-stream or anything, please feel free to. But appreciate you being here. Appreciate everyone being here. So I could technically just go and get another disposable palette page from the pack, because it's not like they're designed to be cheap and disposable, but I might as well just clean off that little bit of blue and keep using this one. And then I don't have to stand up and get it. Okay. So it just gives us a surface to mix on as well. And then the other thing that I want to make sure I have pulled up is Lydia Fenwick's version, because that also really helps with all the shading, because we can look at how she sketched it thinking about the light, which is also another very useful tip. I'm working on conquering Neocolor 2s. I have a lot to learn, but it was great. Well done. Neocolor 2s are very fun and very useful. But yes, a little bit of conquering. So okay. I always get so nervous when we're first starting the page, and then it's like we get into it and we're fine. So I'm actually going to start with the hair, which I normally wouldn't. I normally actually start with the skin, but I think it's good to start with the hair because the hair is going to be quite dark, and so that will help with some of the values as well. So we're going to, might need to get some more paintbrushes off the windowsill as well, but the old faithfuls will do. Now, what I did learn from last time, because when I was doing this last time, I was just like pulling off the brush over the page, and then I ended up with all these little splatters. So on here, you're not possibly going to be able to see it on camera, because I used a whole bunch of Posca paint pen to go over all these little dots that were on here, because I'd gone flick, flick, flick on the paintbrush and went, whoops, that's Inktense. So, learnt. If we're pulling off the brush, we pull off over here. I'll probably forget and still do it over there. So you can also colour a little bit directly onto these palettes as well, which is handy. Just cooking a quick meal for a teen in Stilla's home. The little ones are away for another week, so easy oven pizzas tonight. Nice. Finally cooling down. I do that when I take the caps off the Yahoo-Hoos. I found it was flicking ink onto the page. Yeah, I did that with the strawberry page earlier, and I was like, I need to train myself to not be opening this over the image, because I'm sure that's a problem. Alright. I like to take a drop or two of the water on the palette and then start drawing right into the dot to make the paint paste. Ah, that's smart. Does that not, I didn't do that because I was more worried about the tips and like it possibly ruining the tips, but I suppose it would make it easier to like pick up the colour and stuff. It was my reasoning. I was just like, it probably isn't good, but I mean this way it like crumbles all over it too, so you know. I don't really want to mix with that brush. I'm enjoying using that brush to pick it up, but I can't use this brush because I've got stuff on it. I need another little brush. Can I reach? Can I reach? Oh, there we go. There's the brush I was looking for. I knew you were down here. Don't you? Thank you. Shadow has been knocking you around because you are not in your regular position. Problem with cats. Oh, yes, thank you. Thank you for commenting what it was. I should update the project command before we get really too far started. I am a professional streamer and totally sort out Oceans to Sky by Lydia Fenwick. I am using Derwent ink tints, Oscar paint pens, and super golden markers. Will we get to all that tonight? I don't know, but that's what I'm planning. We may throw in other things. The plan may change. Right, that has been updated. Haven't had a problem? Good to know. Alright, time to be brave. No more procrastination. Time to be brave. Okay, I might need to be back in 2 seconds. I can hear my mum loading the car and I think there's something going on, so I just need to go and check on my mum. Yeah, I will be right back, folks. Right, apologies about that. We'll be back. Whew. All good. All good. I'm slowly okay. But yeah, the wind unfortunately picked up some market stuff. So, bit of a mission. Ooh. I have to catch my breath. It's gone from being stinking hot here to just wind. And wind out of nowhere. Now a bunch of my paints have dried. Stupid wind. So yeah, creating sort of like a dark, I don't even know if the purple is going to pick up all that much. Hopefully. There is a little bit of a purple wash in that. Remember to leave time for things to dry, Amy. It doesn't have to all be done instantly. And some white can be good. Hope we're all doing well out there. Hope we're having a nice, chill, relaxing evening. Excited by the purpley black here. I think that's cool. Oi. Oh, a new follower. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for following. We do have anonymous follows here. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well this time zone. Out there definitely needs some more work, but we'll let that dry and then we can do more layering on it, build up more depth and tone. Is today your birthday? Happy birthday. So my birthday was technically January 8th. It is January 9th at 8:20 p.m. here in Aotearoa, New Zealand, but close enough, you know. And it was, when I started streaming, it was January 8th in other places, so it counts. Time zones make it hard. But yeah, essentially we're celebrating my birthday today, so thank you so much. I hope you are doing well and having a lovely day, night, morning, time zone. I think there's still a time zone or two where it is still your birthday. Yeah, I think so, because it's like, I'm sure there's basically where the international dateline is, like where we start and stop. There's got to be someone that's like essentially 24 hours behind. So, you know, there's probably some places. It's okay. It's your birthday in your heart, as long as you want it to be. Happy birthday for you today. I hope you were appropriately spoiled. I had a lovely day, Amelia. My mum and I went op shopping or secondhand shopping. And I actually managed to find some really cute dolls. So I was really stoked about that. But otherwise the pickings were really, really slim. And unfortunately I wasn't feeling great. So we did sort of end it early. And then because I wasn't feeling great, we didn't go out to dinner, so we went out to dinner tonight. So I took today off work so I could stream all day, which has been lovely. We started 12 hours ago, basically. Not that you'll see it on the timer. We started 12 hours ago, but I did stop at 4:30 to basically go to dinner, and have an early dinner and have a little bit of a break. And so we came back about an hour ago. Yeah. And so we're back with birthday stream part 2. So yeah, earlier we were colouring in Wondrous Folk by Christine Karen. So we did a bit of work on this page. And I love how that's progressing. So we did all that with Ohuhu markers and a couple of Copic markers. Primarily Ohuhus. And yeah. And then we've just come back and I could have carried on with it, but I felt like something different. And so we've pulled out this one. This is by Lydia Fenwick. It's called Oceans to Stars. It's a gorgeous book. I mean, Wondrous Folk is a gorgeous book too, but yeah, I love how this book is. So we've just started this one. And we're using Dew and Inktense to colour in. I've done one other in here so you can see sort of what we're aiming to achieve. This is the Capricorn page, because of course I'm a Capricorn, so I coloured this one in earlier. She's also glittery, so really fun. I love how she turned out so much. So Yeah. Op shopping is known as thrifting in my part of the world. Yeah, there's op shopping, secondhand shopping, thrifting, different names. We call it op shopping because they're called opportunity shops here. So it's just short for opportunity shopping. Yeah. I love op shopping. What a win. I hope you're feeling a little better today. What did you have for dinner? I had an Indian curry. I had a dal. I cannot tell you the name of the dal, but it was a black lentil dal and it was delicious. I'm still not feeling 100%, so if you see me sort of doing a deep breathe out, it's me trying to just calm my system. But it was the only thing that I could stomach the idea of eating, and it was absolutely delicious, and it was just what I needed. I only ate like half of it. I've still got half of it in the fridge. I'm just still not feeling 100%, but we're doing good. Like, in the grand scheme of things, like, if 10 is all good, 1 is I need to go to hospital, like, I'm an 8. And 8's pretty good for me, so I'll take it. I'll take an 8. Isn't Amy just endlessly talented? Oh, thank you. Can I see the Taurus one? So there's actually a couple of Tauruses. Yep, you're dry. So how this book works is it's oceans to stars. So you have ocean, earth, then stars. So it repeats the star signs 3 times. So this is the Earth Taurus, which I love her so much. I did think about colouring her as well. So the Taurus is spring green and pink, and it's poppy and emerald. So that's going to be really fun for colouring those colours. And of course with I can't remember the name of the skin condition, but I love that, and I'm going to have so much fun with it. And then, so, as I said, oceans to stars. So the first section is ocean. So this is where the star signs emerge. So here's the Taurus as a merm. And it uses the cowrie shell as your inspiration there. Vitiligo. Thank you, Small. I was having a mind blank. That Christine Karen page is adorable so far. Thank you. I love how she's turning out. I really wanted to push myself to just use the markers as well, which is not my common. I base with markers and then go over top with pencils, and so far it's just markers. And I'm really pleased with how much shading I'm getting in there. We'll just do a quick look because I love this book. I might need this book. How long has Amelia been here? And hashtag Amy made me buy it is already in play. I'm sorry, Amelia. Welcome in. This is a common occurrence on my stream, and I'm very sorry. But also, you're welcome. Because it's gorgeous and colouring is delightful. And then, yeah, so this is the Earth section. So this is where we get them as stones. So it starts with Aries, Taurus, Gemini. So they all have stones and flowers in this section. Leo, this is the one that Smalt has coloured, and it's gorgeous. Virgo, Libra, of course the Scorpio that we're working on. Sagittarius, I also really like the Sagittarius one, like it's really cool, especially with the cut-ins of the hair. Oh. And then the Capricorn, which is the one I have done. Do love how she turned out. Aquarius, I mean I love all of these, let's face it. And then we're in the stars section, so this is where they are star signs. So Aries, Taurus, so we've actually got the star signs, so it's going to be fun to play around with galaxies here. So we've got generous, reliable and devoted, but then on the offside, possessive, stubborn and self-indulgent. Again, of course, take these with a grain of salt, because you know it's hard to define every personality in the world by 12 just because you're born in a certain month. I take certain parts of Capricorn. I love this, especially with the way the hair floats out into the galaxy. Like, oh, we're gonna have fun. In your defense, I'm very easily persuaded. Yeah. Obsessed. It's a book to obsess about. Yeah, the Chinese zodiac themed one as well. It's called Luna. Oh. Yeah, I also want to get my hands on that one too. I've got a lot to colour here anyway, so I don't need to rush, but also love Leo so much. Just that, it's that power stance of Leo. Love. There we go. Libra. And there's Scorpio. The way that Scorpio's dancing there. Just... oh. Again, love. Sagittarius. And there's the Capricorn, the sea goat. Which, again, so much here. And I love colouring here. So I also thought about doing this one. And I was like, I can't do another Capricorn. But also I could do another Capricorn. Because I love it. So Capricorns are determined, wise, and patient. Which, yeah. Controlling, pessimistic, and workaholic. I agree with controlling. I agree with workaholic. I don't agree with pessimistic. Because I do really push myself to focus on positivity. And we speak about spreading joy and love. If we're talking about the way my depressive brain likes to... yeah, my depressive brain likes to make me depressed. But I ignore it. Because no, that's not winning. But yeah, I am a workaholic. The joke is with our family, there's me and two brothers, and we're 3 C's. I am the control, one brother is the chaos, and one brother is the calm. And that is because I am the organizer. I do the organizing. I am the one that's usually in control. One of my brothers, we joke, is chaos, but they're fun. That's just who they are, you know. And then one of my brothers is just very calm and chill. So it's like 3 C's of us. How many of these pages are getting done for Mermaid? Honestly, whole book. Do we even make it to Mermaid with this book? I mean, this Pisces page, where she's going into a portal, and it's the star sign, but it's water. Can you imagine pulling out my acrylic inks and having the water all there, but then this portal, and it's a different color, and it glows, and the glow effect, like, I can just see it. Yeah, so, and then that, I just love that too. Which, I mean, hey, that is the Capricorn. I wonder if Lydia Fenwick's a Capricorn. Because she used the Capricorn one, but then she added in an iguana on top and put her signature. Interesting. Yeah. Didn't think about that. But yeah, absolutely gorgeous book. 110% rate it. It's also fantastic paper. The pages are also perforated, so you could remove them from the book if you are someone that likes to remove from books, and turn these into little posters after you've coloured them, so you could display them. Like, I threw a lot of water at this page, like a lot of water, and yes, we've got a little bit of shadowing, a little bit of buckling, but I threw a lot, and it's good. So yeah, absolutely right. Brilliant, brilliant book. So much in these books. It really is, Rosalind. Rainbow Sheep. Hello, hello. Welcome in. I do think all the Capricorns in my life are realists, not pessimists. I agree with that. I consider myself a realist. Yeah. Again, the thing about star signs, like, take what you want from it. I think the art's pretty. Even without it being star signs, I just think it's pretty art. Like, it doesn't have to be a Scorpio. It can just be just gorgeous. I presume she is a chameleon. I think it's one of her pets. She has a few scale babies. Yeah. Okay. I mean, it would make sense if she chose a Capricorn specifically for her. So, yeah. Unless she's like, this is the prettiest one. This is the one that's me. Yeah. How are you going, Rainbow Sheep? It is lovely to see you. These do look very pretty. Yeah. Lydia Fenwick does pretty art. And so, yeah, there is a new book by Lydia Fenwick called Luna. And it's Chinese Zodiac. And I need to get my hands on that one too one day. She has also done a Fourth Wing colouring book. There are 2 Fourth Wing official colouring books. One is a compilation of multiple artists. It has a black cover. And then there's one that has a gold cover, and it is Lydia Fenwick. I also need to get my hands on that. I just need all the Lydia Fenwick colouring books. Oh, I think I just rubbed glitter into my eye. That was not good. Let's not rub our eye further. And if that is a problem, we will go and have another break. Sorry. But hey, it's eyes. I think it's okay. I think I just slightly irritated it. Geez, like if... Oh, yeah. You just want to soak it up free. That is also a very valid thing to do. Just go stare at the pretties. Stare at the pretties. What? Is that because these are Chinese Zodiac book or because these are Fourth Wing book illustrated by her? You a fan of Fourth Wing? Are you a fan of the monster of not the monster novels, but you know, the romantasy novels? I know you view the world positively, but there's no need to put literal glitter in your eyes. No, all the glitter, all the glitter. We do call our little positivities the little glitters, so, you know. Fourth Wing. Do you want me to grab the Fourth Wing colouring book? Because I will grab the Fourth Wing colouring book from my colouring book wall. I only have one of them. I don't have the Lydia Fenwick one. I only have the artist collab one, because I thought it was the Lydia Fenwick one, because I did not realise that there were two. I still like it, though. It's still good. Alright, so see if I can find the images to show you the difference. Yeah, so, oh, dismiss that before it shows my address. Amazon. So these are the two Fourth Wing colouring books. So I have this one, Fourth Wing, the official colouring book, but then there's also Fourth Wing, the official colouring book and sticker book, includes 2 pages of stickers to colour. So this is the Lydia Fenwick one. So this is the one that I thought I was getting, but it does say very clearly illustrated by Lydia Fenwick on the front. Yeah. It is dangerous to be. I'm going to be poor. I'm sorry. We'll move on. We'll move on. We'll move on. Because, yeah, this is the one that I have, and I don't think the pictures really do it justice on here, because you don't really get an idea of what it is from how they display it on here. Like, that does not look all that accurate. Yeah. So the black cover one has actual colour illustrations from various artists, and some of them are very cartoony, some of them are very text and graphic, and then there are some really beautiful painted ones as well. And it kind of it's a mixture of artists and style. It's still pretty cool. It does have the removable pages, so you can technically pull them out and use those as posters as well, which is kind of cool in itself, but I don't pull out things from my colouring book. But again, I thought it was the Lydia Fenwick one. I don't mind having it in my collection, because again, it's a collection. But yeah, I do want to get my hands on the Lydia Fenwick one, because A, it's Lydia Fenwick, but B, it's Fourth Wing. So it's like, they're both. But yeah, basically, the way colouring works, if you're not someone who is a regular colorist, the colouring world is name a topic and there's a colouring book. Doesn't mean it's always a good colouring book, but name a topic, there's a colouring book is very much the rule with colouring. Yeah. And it's amazing what there is a colouring book of out there. And I'd like to say, name a topic, and I probably have a colouring book of it on my shelf. No, I don't, because there are certain categories of colouring books I don't necessarily need in my life. But I do have quite the extensive colouring book collection. I am at 444 colouring books at this stage. So. You don't dislike colouring books. You just haven't found your colouring book. Yeah, exactly. There's a colouring book for everyone. I genuinely believe there is a colouring book for everyone. And it's just finding the right one for you. Right, I need some more water because everything's dried out from before. Yeah, my mum, so the reason why I had to disappear for so long is because my mum was loading up for the market, and like I said, the wind has come up, and so her stand got a bit knocked around in the wind and bits were flying everywhere, so I was right to go down. I had to even like move the car to try and get bits from under the car, so yeah, that wind has just come out of nowhere. Yeah. Just a modest, yeah. Look, apparently I need 1,000 before I classify as a library, so we're not quite at a library yet, so you know, room to grow. I think it's 5,000 officially for the American Literacy Association before you can classify as a library. Then I think it's 1,000 according to Book Talk. So, you know, we're almost halfway there, but not that it's my goal. A happy hoard, yes. Yeah. I mean, I absolutely love my collection. It's made me very, very happy. And yes, some books get a lot more love than other books, but, you know, makes me happy. Even if I'm not colouring in them, just flicking at them. They're just beautiful art books. Just looking at people's art. Plus, I get to spend time colouring and just enjoying colouring. A happy hoard. Yeah, I'm pretty much a dragon. I just want to be with my hoard. Keep on hoarding. Okay, most of my colour has watered down too far, but a lot of this is also too damp, so that all needs a moment to dry. But I do like, I hope you can kind of see what I'm meaning about the pink, the purple and black here. Like black here, but with highlights of purple. What are your thoughts on the Maria Troyal books? I'm still on the fence about them. I don't have all of them. I have Luna, Night Garden, and Universe. And then I also have Fairy Tale Worlds and Shooting Star. For her older books like Luna, Night Garden, those ones, Botanicum, I am not the world's biggest fan of colouring just plain flowers. And a lot of those books are very floral focused, which is understandable because Maria Troyal draws inspiration from her garden. So for me, I kind of feel like with her early books, unless you love colouring flowers, Universe kind of covers it. You get the best of all of them. You get lots of her cute little characters, and I would be quite happy just to have Universe. Her work is adorable. I love that it's hardback. It's also one of my go-tos to colour in bed when I'm not feeling well. So because it is simple and cute. I also colour her work if I'm travelling. It's a travel book for me as well. So I love her sweet little illustrations. In terms of her newer books, they're a lot more what I would like to colour because they're less focused on florals. In particular, Fairy Tale Worlds I love, but I also really love fairy tales, and there's a lot more focus on portraiture and the characters. So yeah, for those books by Maria Troyal, big fan of Fairy Tale Worlds. So if you are only going to get one Maria Troyal, Fairy Tale Worlds is kind of what I would lean towards, but it also really depends on you and your colouring style and what you like to colour, because again, if you love to colour florals, the original Maria Troyals might be right up your alley. Yeah. That's all good. So we are currently colouring Luna by Lydia Fenwick. If you go !project, it will bring up the information of what I am working on. I have got a typo in my command. That's fine. Yeah, so that's it. Yeah. This is Oceans to Stars. And then, because I dual stream and I'm also on YouTube, so you may hear me talking to people and you're like, I'm not seeing what you're talking about. This chat up here combines all the chats together. So, and you can say hi across the platforms no matter what platform you're on. If you're on Twitch, if you're on YouTube. So yeah. Also apologies about the bar across my face, but we need better lighting. Botanicum and Luna just came available in Australia for a really good price. Yeah, I did see that they're now going to be stocking them at Kmart, which is fantastic. Kmart Australia. They haven't hit Kmart New Zealand yet. Like, again, I have Luna. I can pull it out and show you what I've done in Luna, because I have done a little bit in it. I think it's technically my most worked Mirio Trial. Again, they are really good for, I use it for bed colouring. When I'm not feeling well, it's great to just take that and pack of pencils. The paper, I've thrown a lot of stuff at the paper and it does really well. Like distress inks that have then splattered with water to speckle, and it's, from memory, I don't think they bleed through all that badly. I've painted on the paper, I've done shimmer sprays on the paper, so the paper's pretty reasonable as well. Yeah. 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 Andy, hello, hello, welcome back. Luna is a popular book title. It really is. Really is. Alright, I need to get some more the black because we're running out. But I feel like I've got enough hair colour down there to move on. Like, I'm happy with that hair. I hope you can see what I'm talking about with the Chinese ink and the purple tint. Like, I'll darken that up a bit, but that's black but with like a purple tint to it. I like that a lot. So we're going to work on our skin. So I'm going to start with a wash of the willow, essentially. If I can find my willow, because it'll look a lot like, that's my willow. Yeah. I'll just wait till they're actually available in my local store so I can flip them. Yeah, it's a good way to do it. If you're on the fence, it means, you know, you don't have to rush. I'm a big believer in if it's meant to be, it's meant to be as well. If it's there, it's meant to be. If it's not there, it's not meant to be. It's often how I approach things too. Like, when I was op shopping on my birthday and I turned up, there was a bunch of dolls at the store and I was like, I think I do kind of want them, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll walk around the store just in case there's like really serious collectors or anything like that, or anyone who's like, or maybe some kids that are like really excited because I've never seen them in store, and I think that's really cool that they're there. So, and I'm just like, oh, they'll be cool to have, but you know, I don't even have anywhere to display them. But after I've gone all the way around and they're still there, I'll take it as a time. And I went all the way around, I came back, and they were still there. So they became mine. Alright, where's my brush? Here's my brush. Make sure we get all the black off. Online shopping is such a financial trap. It really is. So easy to spend. Dolls, what kind of? So I got a Rainbow High doll and a couple of Monster High dolls. One of them will need to be customized because it's been given a haircut for some of its hair. And it's not even in its original clothing. And then the rest of them are in the original clothing, though all of them are missing little accessories here and there. But they're pretty cute, and they weren't badly priced either, so yeah. I will eventually get a little shelf so I can actually store all the dolls on, and all the different types of dolls, and then it will be easier to also look at all the dolls and see everything. Alright, I'm going in with a too fine a brush as if I was doing details. That's not the point. We can come in and deepen shadows later. For now, our point is a base tone that fills in the page. And then we can deepen later. Protox, hello, hello. Thank you so much. You have a doll makeover channel? Ooh, okay, I did not actually know that, Raven. May I please know your doll channel name so we can find it, because we'll need to go and look at it and add more and more videos onto my to watch list. I did do a doll custom years and years ago, but I didn't have access to Mr. Super Clear, and I was just using like a artist spray protectant on the face up, and it has yellowed so badly, and the doll is so discoloured. And so I didn't do any more because I was discouraged, because at the time I could not access Mr. Super Clear here in New Zealand. I can now access it, so yeah. And then I found all my old doll custom stuff, and I'm like, yeah, I've been sewing a bunch of doll clothes, so I'm very much like, yeah. Dolls, 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 dolls. Dolls unboxed. Thank you so much. Let's go over. Unboxed. I love watching thrifting videos of people thrifting dolls. Like, some people get the best luck. Yeah. Okay. Copy. Paste. There we are, YouTube peeps. And there we are. Twitch peeps. If you need. Look at all the pretty dolls. Oh yeah. Okay, I've got so many videos to watch now. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous. Yay! Okay, that's later on. That goes into a later on tab. Home from work. Yay! Welcome back, Rivy. It's always so nice when you get home, especially on a Friday, if you work a regular Monday 9 to 5. If you don't work a Monday 9 to 5, well, not quite. But I'm still glad you're home and hopefully get to relax and unwind. Are you streaming again later on tonight, huh? I have been lurking in a couple of your streams. I just haven't had social spoons to say hi to anybody. They've had you up in the background for a couple of streams lately. Which, by the way, if you didn't know, on Twitch, Rivy is a streamer who does do art, but also does cozy video games, and it's honestly just so chill. So chill and cozy. And comfy, and we love. And we recommend checking out. Alright. This looks horrendous, but it is just a base coat. This is our absolute lightest of the light. It's just to help me get this in so we can come in with our darkers and I don't freak out because it's so light. I may regret entirely doing it this way because this is not how I did the other page, but I don't know, my brain is telling me to do it this way, so we're doing it this way. Brain says go, and we go wee! Why have I got a spot down there? That's okay, we can work that in later. I'm gonna go. We have our family movie night tonight. Thanks for your stream and happy birthday. Thank you so much, Raven. You have a wonderful rest of your evening. Enjoy your movie. Love that. And yes, family night is always important. Take care, and we will catch you again another time, hopefully. I think my stomach's starting to settle a bit now that food has well and truly been had. That helps. Okay. Her face may look a little paler compared to the rest of her, and that's okay, because we're going to do a lot more shading build up on her face. Again, just a base wash. Trying to keep it smooth, but so we can build on top. That means that it's a little easier. I know, it makes sense in my brain to do it this way. Yeah. Mandy, welcome back. Hope you're going well. Right, time to get weird. Water on the palette. Yeah. It's me dropping my pencils. It's fine. Right. Into the water to create a paste. Works very well. And then I liked it with the bright red. You can do another one with the crimson red. Do the same thing again. Crimson red. Ah, bright red. But this time, field green. Welcome to our browns palette. Yeah. Stay. Need you to the side because your tips are wet and I can see me accidentally bumping them and then getting it everywhere, so I'll just keep it well out of reach. Yeah. Let me Google. I've never heard of them. I love them. They are... Exactly. They come in blocks or pencils or a watercolor palette, and they are ink. They are compressed ink. And something about them just clicks for me. Alright. I love using them. I fell back at 11. I fell asleep at 11:50. It's 3 a.m. Oh my goodness. If you need to be going back to sleep, please do. Please don't feel like you need to be here. Like, get that sleep. But also, if you've just woken up and can't sleep, well, hopefully we can be that distraction. Because I do appreciate you being here. You're back from dinner? Welcome back, perfection. I see drawing on the papers with pen paper, then diluting them with water, and then applying them to the page with a paintbrush. Yeah, so this is a disposable palette page. So it's basically like a piece of plastic, and I'm using it basically as a palette. So I'm taking the compressed dry ink and turning it into liquid ink, but of various strengths and mixing colours and stuff like that. You can also colour directly on the page with them, because they are pencils. Yeah, they've got a lot of flexibility. The cool thing about them, so if you know, like water-based pencils where you, like watercolor pencils where you might color in something, when you go to work back over the top, because it's water-based, it reactivates and reactivates. But the inks, once the ink's dry, the inks are locked in place. So you can work over this without necessarily moving what's underneath, which is quite a neat feature depending how you want to colour in the page, or depending what art you want to do. They are also, because they're compressed ink, they are very vibrant, intense colours. So you can get these super rich colours with very little effort, because they're ink, which is the cool part as well. Oh, I want to get disposable palettes for my acrylics. Yeah. I know it's kind of wasteful, but honestly, it just makes it so much easier for me. I do have actual palettes. I never clean them. And then I end up throwing away entire palettes. or I just use a scrap piece of paper that I'm going to throw away anyway. So it's like, yeah, let's just use disposables. It's so much better for me and my brain. In the grand scheme of things, like a pack of disposable pallets cost me like $3 or $4, and they last me years and years and years and years. So yeah, and I do use it like multiple times. Like this is the second page I've done with the same palette, so you know, make the most of it, but also we're working with what we can. So yeah, we used a colour called Willow, which is a really lovely warm brown colour, and that's what I used to base it. And now I'm using those reds and greens because those mixed make a really lovely brown, and that's what I'm using to shade it. And I've got the different colours here so I can pull all the different things. Yeah. I woke up and can't go back to sleep till about 4 or 5 a.m. or... I'm sorry to hear that. What happened to all your cutting boards that you were using for paints? I think they're still in my cupboards. I'll have to have a look around. I think I did have to chuck a couple of them. Because they got pretty bad. Because I never clean them. I think I have some of them around here somewhere though. I have like a whole stack of palettes that I just don't use. But more than likely they're probably in the cupboard of doom. Because you know, cupboard of doom. Where I shovel the things and forget about them. Cupboard of doom, where you never know what you'll find. Be known to use old ice cream lids for mine. That's also not a bad idea either. Nothing wrong with recycling or repurposing. I had old plates, I had all sorts of stuff. I love, like, I've been watching people do gouache, and they do, like, they have these beautiful ceramic plates and stuff like that. See, that would be a bit different with the gouache. That's why I have kept some palettes, because, of course, the gouache is reactivable. So, it's like, I don't want to dispose the palette once I'm done with it, because I can use every drop on that palette. So, that's where the actual palettes come into place. But none of the palettes I have are quite right. I want to get a palette that has enough room for all the colours so that they can stay on there and be pulled from. Yeah. I might just have to make my own one day. But yeah, there's all sorts in the cupboard of doom. Oh. Right, I need the willow. Are you the willow? You are the willow. I need to have a little bit of actual willow on here so that we can also bring warmth back in and shade down the willow. And I need to not really do much more around there because I'm oversaturating the page. So blend that out and then just leave that be until it dries. I very much have a tendency to be like, go, 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 and just wanting to keep layering, keep building. It's like having to train myself to pause and slow down and let things dry before we keep working it. I've really missed these long streams. Same perfection, the nice to have up. Oh, I'm glad you could all join me today. It's nice to be able to have the day to do the big long streams. Yeah. There's still a lot going on, so it's not always going to be a possibility, but it's nice to do it when I can. Yeah, we're back to the start of the year, which means there's also some like public holiday days coming up, so we can always, you know, when it's public holiday and stuff like that. And then hopefully we will be able to get back to doing a regular stream at least once a week. That's the goal, hopefully. I say that having said there's no goals in 2025, because also it's a case of if it don't work out, it don't work out. But yeah, I'd very much like to it's a stream goal, not a colouring goal. True. True. And it doesn't affect. If anything, streaming slows down how I colour, so if anything, it helps with the colouring goals this year, which are no goals. Excited for your long collection videos? Yeah, so I'm hoping tomorrow to film another part in its entirety and then get that edited and into the void. If we're lucky, we might get 2 parts filmed tomorrow, which would be awesome. But yeah, I do have a couple of things to do tomorrow. Most importantly, I have to go and get a blood test because my doctors are nagging at me for the blood test. It's like, okay, I'll do it. Yes, good idea, Smalt. We should do a self-care check-in. How's everybody doing? I should probably... Do I need to do a little stretch? I might actually need to pop to the bathroom, to be honest. Maybe I should do a bathroom break. We'll chuck a bit more of this cool shadow down so the paint doesn't dry up. And then once that's in place, it can dry away. I go to the bathroom. This is helpful. Turns out I was super thirsty. Yep. Glad to hear that it's forcing you to check in with yourself. It's very easy to forget while watching a stream to move or take meds or eat or, you know, check in with yourself. So that's why we ask every once in a while. And the command to remind us is also the name of one of my mods, because Smalt is also very good at checking in with us and making sure we're taking care of ourselves, which we appreciate immensely. It was immensely, but then my brain stopped making the word come out and it turned into jumbled noise. Alright. And then... Still got a lot of deepening of all these shadows to do, and this shadow colour is kind of getting run down, so you could just... It's like, no, do a little bit more, No, we don't want to rush it, and I do need to pop to the bathroom, so we'll pause there for a moment. after we've blended out that edge. That's really yucky. Because it's not reactable afterwards. Okay. Cool. We will take a... Yeah. Jumbo noise is normal though. True. True. Alright. I'm going to put you all on the Be Right Back screen again. Sorry about that, but we'll put you on the screen again for a minute while I pop to the bathroom. So a perfect opportunity if you need to like rehydrate, get more liquid. Actually, I might need to get more water too. Stretch, take your meds, all the good chicken stuff. We will be right back very, very shortly after a bathroom break. Okay. Welcome back, everybody. I don't know where I knocked that thing. There it is. It's fine. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing better after a little bit of a break. I definitely am. Now we're going to carry on with our page here. Thank you so much. Oof. Yeah, so we'll see how we go. I don't know how late I'll go, because again, still not 100%. But I'm having a blast working on this page. I'm glad we started it, because I like it. I'm going to like it even more when more of it is done. Of course, right now it always looks a bit... It's in the early stages. I hope everyone's doing well out there. If you're lurking, I appreciate you just chilling in the background. If you're here chatting away, also appreciate you. Watching the VOD, appreciate you. So you're doing well. It's been lovely to share my birthday with you all. Whoopsie. Okay, oh, you're getting blended out now. Blend, 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 blend. Before it dries, then we can blend. We're building up some shading. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. Laura, hello, you're still on. I technically did have a break. I did have a about 3-hour break where I went out to dinner. But yes, we're back. We're in Amy After Dark mode, which means we're in a comfy PJs. The crown is gone, the bra is gone, because screw those things. We're in comfy clothes now. Back to working under Kieran, just trying to figure out colour placement for the back half. Nice. It was a bit of highlights and some blending. You got this, Rosalind. Apologies. No, so for last year, keep going back to the same books over and over again. So this year I put books I'm excited to colour in a spin wheel. Hey, that's awesome. Sometimes a random wheel is really cool for like getting you to just consider other books. Even if you don't colour in them, just like, you know, pulling things out, flipping through them again. Sometimes that's all it takes. These two are the ones that I liked the most, so... Have you had a good time while I was asleep? Yeah, we, oh goodness, I don't know what the last part of the other page you saw was. But here's how we were doing in Wondrous Folk. This is how we left it before I went on dinner break. So I'm really pleased with how she's progressing so far. I really like her colourway. I'm really proud, especially over here, in doing that all with our hoo-hoos. A little bit of Copics, but mostly our hoo-hoos. And yeah, I know we're going to bring in some yellow to the background and gold. And I haven't worked out the rest yet, but when I came back, I just decided I want a little bit of a break from it, so we're working on something else. Because that's very much the mood this month, this year is just colour something till it's no longer bringing you joy, and if you don't get back to it, that's okay. Just because you start a page that month doesn't mean you have to finish a page that month. You know, that's kind of the ethos I'm trying to go with. A random colour wheel is how I did my page in Maria Trail Flora last week. Send you complete pages art text, 2 seconds. Awesome. That must be what came through. Speaking of Maria Trail that we were speaking about earlier, that is gorgeous. Random colour wheels, how I did my page. It's a good way to do it too, if you're not sure how to approach a page. Love it. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful. Absolutely stunning. Thank you, Rosalind, for sharing with us. Alright, I need to close it and... Love the colours, yeah. I usually have to look up inspo for pages. I've always said I can recreate and twinge, but coming up with original ideas is hard. But this one I just knew what I wanted to do. I love that. I love when the inspiration just hits. You just go for it. It's like, when I was talking about choosing this page, it's like I knew how I could see it. I knew how I wanted to do it. It's great when that hits. So this area is coming out a little bit more red, so I must have not mixed in all the red of the red and green mix to make the brown, but that actually works out because I do like to blush shoulders. So we're just going to blend this out and grab, so I don't mind that the shoulders are a bit warmer. I need more golden. Okay. Oh. This year I'll be taking a step back from buddy colorings and I just want to colour what I feel like cut a year, which will involve lots of dignity. That's super valid. I'm doing a lot less buddies this year too, perfection for that reason. There's actually quite a few videos in the community I'm seeing where a lot of people are stepping back from buddies or limiting buddies. It's beautiful to do buddies, it's so fun to do, but a lot of us have a tendency to do a lot of them. Not all of us, but I mean, I only did 30 apparently over the whole of last year, according to what I tracked. But that's still, you know, quite a few of them. And there are times, like I love colouring with people. I think it's so fun. But there are times where I'm like, I did a buddy just because I had to do the buddy. And it's like, it wasn't what I wanted to colour. So just take forever to finish cue the current page I'm working on now. When did we start this, Amy? I know you finished it at the end of November. Yeah, it was a November buddy. And genuinely with the kitten page, because I had 2 buddies in Mythomorphia, of people who reached out to me say, hey, I'll help you finish Mythomorphia, or I'll help you get another page on Mythomorphia. So there was the Kieran page with you, and then there was the Phoenix page with Jess and someone else. And like about halfway through the month, I hadn't done either, and then Jess basically messaged and we were like, yeah, no, the Phoenix page ain't happening this month. And I was like, cool. And so I wrote off Mythomorphia as this ain't happening this month. And I didn't even think about the fact that I had your buddy in it. I'd also been really bad at recording that month, so I didn't actually have your buddy written down either. And it wasn't until the 29th that I think you sent through a picture of what you were doing. And I was like, crap, I haven't done the Kieran. Or something happened. I think it might have just been a message. But I also was at a point of like, I have an idea, and so I just churned that out in a day. But I love how it worked out because I had an idea for it. Like, I had a plan for it all along. It gave me this sort of kick in the butt to do it. But yeah, that was absolutely like in the last minute, like, I got it done. But also, if I hadn't have got it done, and I would have just messaged and gone, yeah, nah, not happening. I think I may be more built for group buddies on Insta, where if you get it done, awesome, otherwise join in on the next one. Yeah, that's what I am liking. I'm in a lot of groups. I don't participate in quite a few of them. I'm kind of a silent lurker in a lot of groups, but I really just like that sort of, if you do a page, cool, but if not, there is next month's, which is very much the attitude with my Story of Precious Cats group. Like, if you do it, cool. If you don't, also cool. If you do a different page in the group page, awesome. Share it to us, you know. So, it is what it is. I really like the concepts of Alien Worlds, the Data Explorers group, where it's like, work on it at your own pace. So, you know, do lots and then step away for a while is kind of how I do it. I get into Alien Worlds, I'll hyper focus on Alien Worlds, and then it's like, cool, and then Alien Worlds goes away for a while. Oh gosh, okay, I am actually starting to get really sore here, so I don't think we're going to be going all the way past midnight like I was hoping, but, you know, I did say I'd listen to my body. I'm still going to go for a little bit, but yeah, I can tell we are getting sore, so still got a little bit left of me, but yeah. We are also, you know, we have a chronic pain condition and we're not feeling well. So I think it's pretty awesome so far that I've managed to do. It was 8 hours earlier and we're at 2 hours 20. So yeah, I think getting that amount of streaming done. Again, I'm not ending right this second. We're still going for a little bit, but yeah, it's not going to be a 18.5 hour long stream. I don't even know if I have the spoons to do those anymore. Yeah. If I do suddenly need to just end stream and go and rest up, you'll know why. I had a feeling though my back would be. This is my one concern about streaming this time of night on a Friday, because I would have just worked a big shift and then I'm coming to sit at the desk some more. So that's something that I will also have to look at. But also, I don't have to do like 4 or 6 hour streams. I could just do 3 hour streams. I'd rather do 4 or 6 hour long streams because I love long streams. Like, I enjoy it. I know you'll enjoy it. Again, we're gonna figure this out. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. And I don't know for certain if the time slot will even work, but we can only try. I do like how she's progressing so far. Did you want to switch projects? No, I'll keep going for this because I am really enjoying this and I do want to keep going with it. I'm getting to the point where I need to lie flat. It's basically getting to that point, like things are hurting. So I need to sort of have my head backwards and be lying flat. I think maybe also curl up in a fetal position for a while, because again, yeah, So basically, I think I just need to go and curl up in bed for a while. Which means I'll probably just fall asleep. But I still got a little bit left in me. Just conscious we're getting to that point. Yeah, health always comes first. They've been so expensive lately, like $5 a kilo. No, they're all huge, but hey, so I've had them for $9 each day? Ooh, that's a good deal. That's a good deal. We have to do our groceries. We normally do our groceries Monday morning, but we have to do our groceries early this week because on Monday they're closing off our road to replace a power thing outside. So yeah, we're going to be losing... I don't think we're losing power. We haven't been informed we're losing power, but they are closing off access to our street. I mean, obviously us as householders, we can access the street, but yeah, it's gonna be, they're gonna be like doing all sorts of stuff in the cul-de-sac, and they're like replacing a power pole, which is why I'm like, are we losing power? But we haven't been told we're losing power, so. So we're going to take a slightly bigger soft brush, a little bit more of this warm willow, use it to sort of blend out here, and then just bring up a little bit of a wash from down below. Look at me willingly going for a bigger paintbrush. I'm going over all these chains with Super Golden Marker. Or a gel pen. Or something. I don't know. So we can just do the shadows. Okay. If you have no power, I hope it's not a hot day. If I have no power, I am not working. And that's the real problem. If I have no power, I can't work. Because I work from home. I suppose I could technically pick up my laptop and move to the actual lab. Work at the lab for a couple hours, but... Ooh, it's looking so good! The narwhals! They have got coloured tusks now. So gorgeous. Love, love, love how that's progressing, Smalt. Love, love, love. Love. So beautiful. You keep making me want to get the book. Even though I don't think I can access it here. Yeah. Are you using Inktense off a palette? I am. I've coloured on the palette and then I pick it up and use it on the page like it's watercolor or inks, because it is inks, but you know, I'm using it wet on the palette. There's something about inks, like this is something I've realized. For a long time I tried to work with watercolor and do things with watercolor because I always admired it and what people did with it, but it didn't really click too well with me. I can do the abstract backgrounds, love doing my abstract backgrounds, but trying to build up a picture and tones in a picture never quite clicked. But then when I tried the Liquitex acrylic inks, something in them clicked with me. And I don't know if it's because of the fact, like, they're already a wet liquid. Like, I don't know. Something about the Liquitex acrylic inks really clicked with me. And that was when I started really dabbling a lot more in the wet media and playing with different things. And yeah, like, I mean, I could technically pull out watercolor pencils and probably do something like this, but I just, it works so much better for me with the ink tints. It's something about ink. So I think that's the thing with me, is I'm not necessarily the biggest fan of watercolor pencils, but I love my inks. But also watercolor pencils still have some use. I don't think I've tried as intently doing this. Oh, way too dark. Way too dark. Blend it out. Blend it out. You can find it, I think you'll like it, but you also have Fragile Worlds, which isn't unlike this book, but kind of different books, but kind of similar in that they are animal pages. Exactly. Yeah. Like, if I ever stumble across it for a reasonable price and I can access it, like, yeah, be happy to add it to my collection. But I also don't need to hunt it out because I have something in my collection that is also would work just as well. Mm-hmm. Sounds like the cookie bugs are starting to come in. I get attracted to the lights, and of course I've got extra lights on at the moment. Because trying to have light for stream. That's a Smithsonian Water Ocean book? I believe so. Sea Creatures, a Smithsonian colouring book by Rachel Curtis. There we go. Thank you, Smoke. Debska? I hope I'm pronouncing that. Kia ora from New Zealand. I hope you're doing well today. Welcome in. It must be getting to morning time over in the UK. It's 8:45 there. Ah, awesome. It is 9:45 p.m. here. It's amazing that, you know, people can just be waking up for the day and it's like, the day's ended. Okay. I think I'm pretty happy with the body shading for now. I mean, I'll probably go in and tweak things later, but I think it's at a point with the body where it's like we can step away from that and work on some other bits. But we've still got the face, so not quite 100% done with the skin. Actually, no, I haven't done all of the hand. I think a little bit more up here. Is it your birthday today? It was my birthday. So my birthday is January 8th. So when I first started streaming, which was 8:30 this morning, it would have been January 8th for a lot of people. But it also made sense because I could get today off work. So yeah. But yeah, we've been going all day. I think we're getting to the point where almost everyone's now on January 9th. So it's not quite my birthday anymore, but close enough, you know? But yes, we've been having the birthday mega stream, doing lots and lots of colouring all day. We were working on a Christine Karen page, and now we've switched over to doing this page in Luna. We haven't finished a Christine Karen page, I just needed a break from it. Thank you so much. 3:30 a.m. there, Smile. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no, that's absolutely fine. Honestly, there's no perfect time to stream for everybody, so I don't expect everybody to turn up. I mean, I wouldn't even if there was a perfect time for everybody, you know? But yeah, no, it's all good. I'm glad you were getting some sleep. Sleep is important. I'm probably going to go and do the same very shortly, because I'm tired. It's been a long day, but it's been a very enjoyable day. And I love, love, love how this is progressing. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, 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 no. So there was obviously a little granule of the red on my brush. And now we have a red streak down here. So, I removed what I could, but we can't remove everything. So now we blend. And we just warm up the stomach slightly. Which means we better warm up its counterpart side. In Alaska, it is your birthday for a minute. In a couple of islands, it's your birthday for still like 2 hours. Exactly. There's still a couple of places. It's January 8th, so it counts. So happy I could spend the afternoon and evening with you. I'm so glad you could too. Yeah. It's been lovely. It's been really nice to do the mega stream again. I need to leave that to dry and then see. Okay, I think we're hitting the I'm picking at this to pick it at stage. There's still a lot of areas I could pick and play with, but I also need to leave things to dry. I've still got to do the face, obviously, but honestly, I'm sitting here and my back is actually starting to spasm. So I'm going to listen to my body. It has been coming up 11 hours total of streaming. So I think that's a good point to call it. I know this night stream was only about 2.5 hours. I was planning to go longer, but again, we are listening to the body. And so, yeah, I think it's been a productive day between the page in Wondrous Folk that we did with the alcohol markers, the Ohuhu markers, and then working this page in Inktense. I am very happy with our progression, and I love how it's coming together already, just with this little piece of hair and this little bit of skin. Just bringing in those greys and purples, and then once we start bringing in more of the reds and the crimsons, I think it's going to look fabulous. I'm excited to progress on this one. So yeah, I would like to say for certain, like, I'm going to be streaming this time. I don't know when I'll be streaming next. There's a possibility I might stream tomorrow if I feel better. I do want to try and get another complete pages filmed, and then I've also got to pick up my mum from the market and stuff, so I'll be working around all that. But if that's the case, I'll be posting on Instagram and all that sort of stuff, so keep an eye out on Instagram and the socials if we do go live. I'll also try and schedule it if I do, but I also need to listen to the body because again, we're not 100% well. So we're going to listen to how we feel and see how we go. So hopefully all going well. Friday night, 7:30 p.m, which was we're 10, so it was about 2.5 hours ago. That'll be the new regular time for streams, all going well. We're going to trial it. We'll see how we go, and see how it goes with work and stuff like that, and see if we can manage to still do a regular stream with this chaos schedule. But if I don't get streams up, there are a bunch of videos coming. There's my complete collection tour that will be coming in the next few weeks on the YouTube channel, and yeah, that's about it. It's been lovely to spend the birthday with you. I hope you all have fabulous rest of your time zones. All the araha to you all, and we'll see you in the next stream. Probably should technically find someone on Twitch to raid. We'll wrap up YouTube and then we'll find someone on Twitch to raid. That's the way to do it. Alright. See you later, YouTube.